Welcome back. We've built a great flow, but so far we've run everything by hand, node by node, while we're building it. Now let's turn a flow into a reusable app, a simple form where you can just fill in what you want and hit run. I'll build a quick new one to show it off. Quick context first. Every time we hit run on a node, we ran the flow once using whatever was on the canvas and came previously. And that's the build mode. It's great when you put things together or you just want to use it while you go. A reusable app is use mode. Instead of touching the wiring, you get a clean form where you can just drop in your input, hit run, and the whole flow runs for you again and again. Let me build a small general purpose flow in a new section. Let's click S, select this one. Let's say create a new section, and we'll make this a bit bigger right here and right here. We'll call this, what do you call it? A robot flow. And we will create a new flow under it right here. First, let's start with an image node here in images, and then image, which is an upload image node where you can drop in an image. And I'll choose an image of a dog. I dropped it in. And now what we are going to do next is we are going to drop in an optimize image node, which is a node which cleans up the image. It centers the subject, it makes it a clean white background, it removes the clutter, and it sharpens and upscales the image. Then we can drop in an edit image node to edit that image further. And we are gonna drop in text prompt. And in here we're gonna say let's drop that in here, make it a bit bigger so you can see what it says. Turn the subject in this image into a Funko Pop style collectible figurine, and it gripes the style a bit. Let's move that down here. And next, let's add a remove background node. Alright. So as you can see, we made a flow which optimizes the image, then makes it into a collectible figurine, and then removes the background. So now, how you'd normally use this, or in edit mode, is you can click run node here, then you click run node here to get each output. But what we're gonna do next is turn this into an app. The only thing that changes each run is the photo you put in. The prompt stays the same and all the other nodes stay the same as well. So we can go to that node right here, and you'll see there's a small button which says promote this workflow to input. And if you click this node becomes a workflow input which gets reused. And of course, if you have an input, you also need an output. So let's go to the end of the flow. And in case, let's say we want to be the remove background to be the last step in this workflow, we can say, hey, mark this as workflow output. Of course, you could now also add an image to 3D node. You can also add a remesh node, for example, and then set this one here as output. So it runs the whole flow to the end, but in this case, it's fine if it ends with the remove background node. And we're gonna set it to the BirthNet V2 model, 2K, light 2K, and here let's set it to 2K as well. Now, as we set inputs and outputs, we can simply open the run panel right here. We can keep it right here, we can open it as a model. And you'll see, you just have one input, which is this image. You don't see anything else. And now all we need to do is, let's collapse it again, and click run. And if we close this, you'll see the whole flow is running, and I'll speed this up so you can see the whole flow in action. We're not doing anything, by the way. Like, our mouse cursor is staying here. And without us doing anything, the whole flow ran from start to finish without us needing to click run on each node. And we got a finished image of this collectible style right here. And the cool thing about this now is that we can simply click run again. Let's open this here. We are gonna click drop to replace the input with something else. In this case, I used image of a man, and we're gonna click run again. Let's close this again. and the whole flow will run again with the new image. And again, the whole flow ran again just by us adjusting the input image to, I'll quickly show you that one, to this one here in the flow panel. We didn't need to touch anything, we just changed the input and it ran the whole flow. Now you can see we have 2 outputs just by creating one reusable app. And we can of course extend that with other nodes, make the workflow much bigger, and still have this one single place where we can just change the inputs and click run to run the whole flow. So we just basically built general collectible maker that works on anything you give it. You can save it as a template and share it with a private link or publish it to the gallery for everyone to see. And that's basically the magic, what you can do with the node graph and the flow tool. A few nodes can become reusable, shareable apps. You can drop in any photo, get a collectible back. Next, we can level up and make a whole batch of things at once using the new batch node. I'll see you there.